If I were a young guy and living in France, this would be the city I'd live in. Walking down the street, there's incredible culture and diversity and just energy. And it feels like you're in the center of the universe. I think probably the Ocean's movies, they shouldn't have paid us to do those movies. We were having way too much fun. Just every day on set with George and Brad and Don, I mean, it was a very, very kind of light atmosphere. I just remember laughing all the time. We would have to stop laughing in order to get the shots because we were just having too much fun. It's like a movie with friends, a big giant movie with friends. Jerry Weintraub, our producer, who has passed away now, used to say, "We're robbing a bank," because we couldn't believe that you know, we would get a paycheck every week for having that much fun. There's a scene where I kind of break down at the end when I hear their voices.
Buddy, how you doing down there?
I'm good. I'm anxious to get up to you. Thanks for coming back for me.
Well, we're on it.
The other actors who have come back to get me, their scene, they had shot it 2 months earlier, and Ridley had saved their voices, and he put it in my ear, and I didn't know he was going to do that. And then I got overwhelmed by the idea that they had come all the way back, and I heard human voices for the first time in however long it was, and that was just something that happened because Ridley's a great director. I remember the very first shot of the movie was a scene between Robin Williams and Stellan Skarsgård.
I know what I'm doing with the boy.
I don't care if you have a rapport with the boy. I don't care if you have a few laughs, even at my expense, but don't you dare undermine what I'm trying to do here.
And Ben and I weren't in the scene, but we were there just as writers on the set. And when they turned over and started to shoot, we just started bawling our eyes out because it took 5 years to get to that point, and we couldn't believe that these great actors were actually saying the words we wrote. So I think the very first moment of that movie was still something I remember. I've been really lucky, the ones that I've worked with, but I mean, Camille is definitely at the top of the list. I had a great time. I've always said that when you work with a great actor, they're so good that they're good enough for both of you, and that's how I felt about her.
I'm trying to get my little girl out of jail. That's all I give a damn about.
You sound very American right now.
Good, I am.
I just needed to look at her, and she just brought me right into that world, and I believed that relationship. Really wonderful. And I had a really fun time with Lilu, with the little girl.
What's your name?
Maya.
Maya. Oh, that's nice.
Even though, you know, she doesn't speak English and I don't speak French, she just was very easy to connect to. And so I put those two right at the top of the list, yeah. Nothing major. The stunt people, at least the ones I've worked with, are so careful. And and if you have something you need to do that has any level of danger, they'll work with you over and over and over until it's completely safe and you feel really good. And so no, I've never been injured. And I've done a lot of action movies and things, and those guys take really good care of the actors. Marseille, it's got an unbelievable energy and vibe. I fell in love with it. I said to Tom about a month into shooting, like, if I were a young guy and living in France, this would be the city I'd live in. You know, walking down the street, there's incredible culture and diversity and just energy. And it feels like you're in the center of the universe.